girl Bondi Blue, and I am back for another Pose review, okay? I am giving you femme realness. Yes, get into it. I jiggle, okay? I'm proud of it. I jiggle, okay? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. You ain't gonna get that much wiggle because this is a good bra. Wiggle. Pose was so good tonight. It was so good. Okay, so look, let's just get into it. So, the category is Femme Queen Version to the Runway. Yes, okay? I want to see you ladies walking for the very first time, all right? It's 1982. Let me set the scene. Okay? Is real live in the ballroom, all right? Pray tell is not the MC tonight, okay? It's a heavy-set young man with a lot of goals on, but still giving us everything with the MC-ation of it all right? So, she's standing there. She's trying to get her gall. You know, we see Elektra from back then serving us all the realness, okay, that she could muster for the moment because the realness got realer this episode. We'll get into it in a moment. And here is Blanca, okay? Back then, Mateo, okay? Straight country girl queening it, okay? Giving you straight off the farms, okay? Giving you fresh milk smell, like just country girl realness, all right? Which was not the category, all right? So no, they called her out. Excuse me, stop the damn music. Stop the damn music, okay? Who does this child belong to? Okay, look at the wig. Look at the dress. Look at the shoes. And again, honey, look at the wig. Like what's happening here? And this one, Blanca, is like, I'm Blanca and I don't have a mother or father. Oh, we can tell, honey. We can tell. All right? Ray Charles could see that you ain't got no house mother. Okay, and Elektra is up top peeping the whole scene, okay? Giving us all that cheekboneage. I love it. I live. All right? After the show, the other queens that won, that wouldn't even really give Blanca the kiss on the cheek after she asked for her scores, and they might have been bad, but they wasn't as bad as Miss Candy's first, body category that she tried to get into, okay? So don't pay Blanca like that, but they ain't even want to give her the little kiss on the cheek. I was like, oh, all right, you hoes ain't real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, but you hoes ain't real, okay? So they go outside and they talking shit, and she step up because she got hurt, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Look at this little nigga got hurt. Shout out to baby boy, all right? And they talking all of this mess about seeing the 5 o'clock shadow, seeing the stubble, look at the wig, look at the dress, same old shit, right? Elektra walks up like, what is that on your lips? Your favorite thing, isn't it? Come. I'm like, God damn. And look at those knees, just brown from being on them all night. I don't think she's saying nothing like that, but y'all know what I'm saying. Ribbon these hoes, told them to go suck some dicks. Move on to the next one. You ain't ready for this. You ain't real, little boy. Get out of here, okay? Little Latin boy, little black boy, little light-skinned black boy in drag. Get out of here with this shit, all right? Takes Blanca to a late night breakfast, okay? And obviously Blanca has not eaten in a while, must have been living on them streets, okay? And just in discussion, you hear the passion, the love, the heart in Blanca. She's innocent, and I really feel like, she is giving like dainty spirit. Like it's so weird how, you can have such manly shoulders and still give such daintiness in your spirit, Anyway, Elektra likes what she sees and says that she may not have the believable face right now, but she has heart, and that will take her a long way. So she's like, you're coming home with me. Wait, you're gonna be my mother? Like just real, oh my gosh. Elektra's like, no, I am your mother. So Blanca's at home with the kitties cleaning up, whipping ass on Saturday mornings. I ain't had no old school. I was so disappointed because if we cleaning up on a Saturday, I'm going to need to hear some Betty Wright, okay? I'm going to need to hear somebody, let's figure it out. I'm going to need to hear something going on up in here, okay? Some Millie Jackson, fuck you. All right, something on a Saturday morning. But you know what? That's besides the point. Blanca gets a phone call and she screams and falls to the ground and the kids run in and she tells them that her mom died. She goes to her sister's apartment to ask why her sister Carmen did not tell her that their mother had died, even though she sent her a Christmas card with her phone number and her new address. Carmen says that I didn't want you here because I can't explain you to my kid. How do I explain to a 10-year-old that his uncle is gay and runs around in women's clothing? And just basically told Blanca that she wasn't shit. The mom hated you. The mom didn't talk about you. Nobody cares about you. Nobody wants you around here, making them uncomfortable. Don't come to the funeral. And Blanca is just like, bruh, seriously? You know what I'm saying? Like, hurt by it. Goes to dinner with Pray Tell and talks to Pray Tell about it. And he's already buried his father and knows the regret that goes behind not having a chance to say goodbye in a formal way. That's what reunions, that's what funerals are for. Funerals are for you to say goodbye, to have closure on somebody's passing. Now, sometimes you may not have that, and sometimes you don't really need it, but for some people, you really need to say goodbye in that final way. And in my family, we don't know how to do it no other way. We have funerals, okay? I don't know what most people be doing, but we buries people, okay? We has, music be playing. There's a second line. If it's raining, I'm not fucking second lining. I don't care. I'm getting in a car. I'll meet y'all at the repast. Like, I don't have time for this. But besides that, y'all, this New Orleans life, okay? Besides that, we have funerals, all right? So I was disappointed. Of course, that's what it's going to be, though. I'm disappointed, but I already knew that's how it was going to be. I knew they weren't going to want Blanca in her, new womanhood in her shoulders to come to the party to the funeral making everybody uncomfortable. So Stan is in a meeting with Donald Trump, apparently. And he got a promotion. And Matt, once again, Beavis and Butthead, walking in all hard and shit late. What's going on? What happened? Trump was in there? Like, just hella hard up impressed about the fact that he wasn't invited to another meeting. And, they tell him that Stan got a promotion. He's like, how long has this been going on, Stan? He always felt played whenever Stan does something. It's like, bro, this is a job. You do not have the monopoly on this job. What is wrong with you? Like, yes, you took him under your wing, but this is a corporation with employees. People are supposed to try to climb to the top. Like, what are you saying? He's not stepping on your hands to do it, but I also see why he wouldn't include you, seeing as though you shiesty, take credit for other people's work, and then you turn around and try to fuck their wives. As far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't trust you and I wouldn't tell you shit neither. So I think Stan is pretty smart, all right? But Matt is pissed off, and Stan is not really paying attention to how far Matt will go to get back at him whenever he does some shit without telling him first, okay? If you got something extra and that shit is sticking out, it better be streamlined to invisibility, okay, bitch? Walk! Perfect tens. I love it. I love Pray Tell. Pray Tell is everything. That's why I have to do it, because Pray Tell is like my favorite part of this show. Besides all the other greatness, like mainly Electra's cheekbones. But there are great things about this show. But those are my two favorite things. And Pray Tell was just giving me life as Electra and her cheekbones were getting her reassignment surgery and feeling more fishy, honey, after it all went down. So Matt, like the true fuckboy that he is, drops by the house again. A visit with Patty to drop off an address to the woman that Stan has been giving so much of his attention and time to, that he's been leaving work early and coming in late and just being very messy. And we all know that this is not true because Stan just got a promotion. Why Stan has not told his wife at this point that he got a promotion, I'm not fucking sure. Okay, Stan? But you need to be communicating with your wife so that this asshole can't just show up and run tell that on her, and she feels like she get hit by a bus every time him and that fucked up haircut show up to her house trying to put the moves on her. And she lets him know, let me explain something to you, okay? I'm not some dumb Jersey housewife. I want to be here. I'm not forced into this life, okay? And if I wasn't with Stan, I wouldn't be with you. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're pathetic. You try too hard to fuck over people. And nobody can trust somebody that squints with that haircut, okay? So you get the fuck out of here, okay? I'm gonna take the dress, but you get the fuck out of here, okay? So this is when Patty decides to take a trip downtown to the apartment that the address was given to her, where the apartment is, the address. Okay, y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Anyway, so she gets there, and the manager of the building is there, and he says that Angel had moved out. She's like hitting the buzzer, and nobody's answering, and he comes out and says that Angel isn't staying there anymore, but there's 3 more months on the lease, so he hasn't taken her name off the mailbox. And she asks whose name is on the lease, and he says, well, I can't give you that. That's, confidential information, And she's like, look, I think my husband's name is on the lease. Here's my ID, okay? So he takes her in the back, and because he has daughters, he would want them to know. So he says, you sure you want this information? And he slides her over the folder, and her husband's signature, Stan, whatever the fuck their last name is, on the paperwork. He signed it. This is his apartment that he's renting for this girl. So now Patty has to go into investigative mode on that ass, okay? So there is a competition between the House of Abundance and the House of Mugla. All right, I think that's what it was, Mugla. I wasn't too sure how to pronounce that, but I saw it on a closed captioning. All right. Now, let me tell you something. The children of abundance had something to prove. Candy wanted you to know that she is not just Electra's fucking children, okay? No, she's a child of God, all right? And she's walking tonight for Candy, baby, for Miss Kansas, all right? Look, y'all, I was here for it. I was here for the walk. I was here for the look. I was here for when Lulu took the hat off. I mean, well, I think she unpinned the hair or something like that and shook the hair out and gave you, bed hair realness, bitch. I was here for it with the red lip. It was everything. They was in all red. It was cute. I was here for it. And they needed a boost in confidence. And it was also a show that Electra better get her ass back, back to the ball before her children take over, okay? They're about to have houses their damn self. And y'all, they walk to Sylvester. If y'all know how much I love that song that they played for Sylvester, do you want a funk? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Won't you tell me now? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. If you want a funk, let me show you how. Do you want a funk with me? Do you want a funk with me? Look, I'm saying my shit. So Electra is in the hospital recovering, but not one person is by her side. So Blanca comes in with flowers and clocks the fact that she bought herself some flowers because nobody has been by her side because she's a terrible mother and a mean bitch. And she has never really given any love to her children. So now she is getting exactly what she deserves, okay? But just as she was kind of giving Blanca her dismissal papers, Blanca tells her that her mom passed away and that now she only has one mother. And while Electra may not be the mother that she wants her to be, Blanca feels like she can be the daughter that she wants to be. And so she wanted to be there. And, she's walking out because Electra is given, unbothered, and all of this. But it's all a front. And as she's walking out, she tells her, I'll have the nurse put those flowers in a vase, in a vase. And, they kind of talk and chop it up and hold hands and have a moment. And it was beautiful, and it taught Electra something because when she met up with her children later, her tune was very different, and we'll get into that. So Blanca, Pray Tell, Lil Poppy, Ricky, I think it was Ricky, and Damon all went to the funeral with Blanca to back her up. And she walks in, and of course, it's the oohs and the ahs. And oh my God, is that Mateo? That's Mateo. Oh my God, look at the wig. Oh my God, look at the wig. It was just really messy of the family. It really was. Especially when the brother-in-law decided he wanted to get up and try to use some type of physical intimidation to make Blanca leave the funeral of her mother. I think that was going a bit far. And I think we're starting to see at this point that Carmen is still in some ways protective of Blanca and says, just let her have her moment so she can leave. And Pray Tell walks up and says, it doesn't cost you anything to be kind. And he went sat his ass down. And Pray Tell said, you take all the time you need, sis. All right? And she said her last little goodbyes to her mother, saying that she forgave her and that she hopes that she forgave her. And it was just a really, I lost a parent, so I always in these moments relive how I felt. Um, and me and my daddy were at peace before he died. I knew he was going to die. I kind of just had a feeling about it. I had a dream that I normally have when somebody that close to me dies. Um, so I just kind of knew already what was going to happen when he went into a coma. And I have to say that his funeral was another piece of closure that I needed in some type of way. I don't know if you could ever not feel that pain, but I'm glad we had the funeral. I'm glad I sung, even though I was trying to fight back tears while I was singing, so it sounded terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like your throat, man, your throat locks up on you. It's terrible. But yeah, so I totally get this moment, and I get why Blanca needed it and why Pray Tell was so adamant about supporting her in that moment. So one of the aunts who wasn't so nasty comes up and asks Blanca to come to the repast at the house. And she goes alone. And the aunt is very sweet to her and calls her Blanca and, says, go and fix your plate. You're getting so skinny, obviously noticing that Blanca is losing weight because Blanca is dying. And it goes back there, and in the mother's kitchen is her recipe book. And the times that they spent together that were most special to Blanca as a child is when they were in the kitchen cooking. And it was always their time together. And she takes the book and wants to take the book, but her brother-in-law hems her up over the book. And it just was like, really? Really, dude? You a brother-in-law. Like, I know you might have been in this family for a long time, but that's that lady child. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like, I wasn't here for that. And Carmen pushed him off and got in the way. And Blanca took her purse and her jacket and ran out the door. So Electra has a dinner to apologize to her children. She admits that she has not been the best mother, and them not being by her side was exactly what she deserved. So, in order to get ready for the Mother's Day ball, she has bought them some very fine fashions from what she bought them from? Saks and somewhere else. Nordstrom's? Somewhere expensive, goddamn it, I can't remember. The good stores, the ones that you rich bitches go to all the time. And they are very excited to walk, all right? They are very excited to walk, honey, against the house of Evangelista. And they're over there trying to figure out how to wash dirt out of feathers with Dawn. And I don't know how they knew that would work, but it definitely would. I mean, Dawn cleaned all the oil out of the birds during the oil spill, okay? So that's how I learned that. The next day, Blanca is cooking breakfast with Damon. It's just them in the house. And Carmen, her sister, comes knocking at the door, and she has the recipe book. And she tells Blanca that she wants her to have the book because she's not going to use it. And her husband doesn't cook. And her daughter have their own memories to make. And that was always so special to Blanca and her mom, was that time when they cooked. And, she just wanted her to have it. And she told her that she lied and that their mom talked about Blanca all the time, even up to the end. And that she had some regrets about how she handled things because she didn't understand Blanca's choice, but she still loved her. And before she walked away, Carmen told Blanca that she was the best parts of their mother. And it was just a really, really, really nice moment because I feel like Blanca isn't going to be here much longer. And I'm glad that Carmen didn't waste any time saying what needed to be said to her while she's still here. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful moment. I was in my feelings. I ain't cried because I'm horrid, but I was in my feelings. So Patty decides to get dressed up as if she's going for a girls' night out, Lee staying at home with the 2 kids like I'm out. Rolls up on Angel and the rest of the kids' apartment looking for her. Little Poppy is there getting ready to go to the ball. She lies and says that she's one of Angel's co-workers. I'm like, does this bitch really look like she walks the docks? But I digress. He says, I'm on my way to go see her if you want to come. She said, I got a car downstairs. He bucked up because people ain't going to believe he getting out the limo, right? So they get there. And it's head to toe realness category, okay? We're at the Mother's Day ball, honey. And when she walks in and the way the drag queens are like, who is your surgeon, honey? Okay, yes, it's a real fishy right now. I guess they didn't realize that she was a real woman because most real women aren't coming in there looking like real women, but I was just like, yes. So Elektra is walking in a bodysuit giving you Diana Ross realness with a badass yellow cape, giving you all this heaviness and shit. I was living for that, all right? She was giving it, she was serving it, she was walking, she was being the absolute best at this shit. When she plops down the cape and the children have appeared, sitting with a little teacup table, okay, with the two dudes standing behind Lulu and Kenzie, and it was just everything, y'all. I was like, no, not the table and chairs, not the table and chairs. It was so awesome. And then Elektra poured the tea for her children, like just showing some type of love and humility to them. And I was just like, wow, this was cool. This was nice. They got 10s and they won that shit, all right? They absolutely won that shit. Even though House of Evangelista was nothing to sneeze at. I don't know what they scores were, but they was giving you crisp, okay? They was giving you wispy, all right? And Blanca was killing that cape game hard, okay? I don't know where they got Blanca's outfit from, but bitch, I was all here for that blue, giving us Frozen Queen and shit. I know Frozen wasn't out, so they couldn't say giving us Frozen realness. But bitch, if it was, they would have said it. Because that's how I was feeling, all right? I don't know the song, but if I did, I would be singing it right now, okay? I'm not a child. I only watched Frozen one time. That wasn't enough to learn your girl singing the song, even though I know it's the song and all the little children singing, and y'all know, but I don't know it. Anyway. Okay, so it's all over, and Elektra got all the awards, and she walking out with nothing between her legs, bitch, switching down the street, giving you everything. And Angel walks out and says, I don't think you should have won, but I'm congratulating you on your surgery. It's like, bitch, why you gotta hate and congratulate at the same time? But Elektra is like, that's cute. Next time, in the form of a gift, honey, preferably from Saks. All right? And as soon as she turns around from feeling bad about the fact that she not a real woman, okay, there's Patty. Patty said, hi, I'm Patty, Stan's wife. Can we talk? Like, what we gonna talk about? What we gonna talk about? What we gonna talk about? Are we gonna talk about the fact that it's hard for Stan to get hard with you because you don't have a little extra? Are we gonna talk about that? I'm interested. I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know what turns you on. I like to know. I know it's not, but you know when the words, look, whatever. If Joe came into my head at that moment, that's what I was going to sing. All right? Whatever. Anyway, you guys, that was it. Please don't forget to check down below in my description box for Omiyage hair care products and Scentbird, I smell good, bitch. Yes, I've been smelling really good in my Versace signature. Okay, thanks to my Scentbird subscription. And if you want to get 15% off your first month subscription service to Scentbird, then you get down below in my description box and you click on that link and get your damn life. All right? So many of my subbies have been telling me that they are very thankful for the hookup. And guess what, y'all? So am I, because I love this shit too. So anyway, y'all get down below for that and the rest of the things that I sell, as well as my email address, because if you need help with your credit, hit me up. If you already hit me up, follow up. Don't miss out on this, you guys. Okay, I'm giving you discounts. All right? Hit me up. Love ya. Bye.